everyone, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are building another family home in Windenburg. Quick intermission, I just want to thank the EA Creator Network for making this video possible by providing me with codes throughout the years so that I can continue making videos for you guys. And also, I have a creator code with them. It is Aveline. Feel free to use it if you want to. That's about it. Let's get back to the video. So this one is for a pair of parents and or a single parent. Could also be a single parent. And a kid as well, I think it was. I have been building because my computer is being sent off to repair tomorrow. I'm pretty sure this video is going up Wednesday. So Thursday, it's off to repairs. Wish me good luck. But I've been building so much, like my head is full, you know? So, anyway, I have content coming on Friday. Okay, I have content coming on Friday. But my head's just full. Like, I've been building so much. So this was built a while ago and I've built like 4 houses in the meantime, I think. Yes, I just haven't been doing voiceovers because I kind of wanted to save it for some days where I felt energetic and stuff, and those days have just not arrived. So, hi, we're doing this today. But anyway, I came across this house on Pinterest, and it looked a little bit like the house was. It definitely looked like it was 2 containers and then they kind of built on it, if that makes sense. So 2 repurposed containers and then with a structure as well. It looked kind of funky, so I thought I would take inspiration from it and try to build something like it. It looks very close to the original, to the actual house, although I have no idea what the back of the house looks like. I kind of, just winged it, if you will, along with the pool too. We are making this slightly eco, aside from the pool, I suppose. So there's some grass here and there, and also solar panels on the roofing, because I figured it would just kind of fit this like repurposed sort of vibe as well with the container looking parts of the house. So, and then I really wanted to, instead of just having it like a tiny house or for a single sim or friends or a couple, I wanted it to be for a family because it's been a while since I've done like a smaller house for a family, I feel. So this is built on a 20 by 20. I wouldn't consider this a tiny house as it is right now. I could have made it a tiny house with a picture that I had, but I decided not to. And instead it's just a small house, although not according to the tile counter because I didn't use that. I think it would definitely not count as a small house if you use the tile counter. I use way too many platforms for exteriors for that to work for me now, so yeah, it is what it is. I don't think it would count as a small house. But according to old standards before the tile counter, or it just means that it's a small house but you don't get the benefits, basically. Because I don't think you can build can you build large houses on a 20 by 20? I don't actually think that's possible. But anyway, so built on the island, obviously, as well. I love building here. This is like a super serene place, I think. We honestly deserve more areas like this area in Windenburg. So like these, just like a naturey area with water as well, which is also naturey, but like when I say naturey, I mean like foresty. So a foresty area with water as well. We deserve more of that because you can build just about anything here. Like you can turn this island into whatever you want it to be. If you want there to be contemporary homes, you can do that. If you want it to be filled with cottages, you can do that. If you want to go the Tudor route, you can do that. Like you can just turn this area into whatever, because there are no other buildings on this island, so it doesn't have to, whatever you end up going with won't clash with anything in the environment. And I just really like that about here, which is why I end up building quite often. Also really, and I've said this before, I think there's a nice contrast between like newer looking houses, eco houses, contemporary houses, these like very structured houses, and then just a very naturey environment. I don't know, I like the contrast. I do the same up in the foresty area of Windenburg. I love building more contemporary homes up there because I just really like the contrast. So yes, we built quite a lot here, but I love the area. It gives me peace, and I enjoy spending hours here. So, and also despite the house being a little bit more on the contemporary side, I'm still bringing green, especially as a color, into the interior, but also using a fair amount of plants. And that is something that I generally do. Like you guys know, I'm definitely a plantsy kind of person. If there's an empty corner and I know that there's a window nearby, I will probably put down a plant because I would do that in real life. I love plants. Although the majority of mine are dead, I'm not gonna lie, because my apartment doesn't get a whole lot of sun. It is what it is. We'll change it eventually at some point. I won't be living here forever, so at some point, I'll get all my plants back. It'll be fine. Everything's good. But I just love plants. So but I think for something like this, it also is very fitting that there's a lot of nature around, and the house itself is it doesn't look like it doesn't blend in with the environment, and that is something that I like. But just to kind of try to make it blend in, if you will, I don't know if this is making any sense, but for me it makes sense to also bring nature inside of the home. I don't know, in some odd way. Someone can probably analyze that and give me a reason, but I can't figure it out. I think I've also been I'm severely underslept these days, so we're not going to talk about it too much. But so my head is I'm not going to be good at explaining things today whatsoever, and I'm probably thinking about very philosophical things that you shouldn't be thinking about when you're severely underslept, because everything is just kind of weird. You get what I mean, right? Okay. So but yes, plants outside and inside, we love them. And also just the wooden panels on the walls, the wooden paneling on the floor, definitely trying to bring some nature elements into the interior, but also just making it cozy while still fitting with the style of the house. So it has to be this more contemporary looking / modern looking interior. Definitely using a whole lot from, what's it called? Dream Home Decorator, I think. I have issues these days remembering the pack names. I've gotten to the point where I can't remember the pack names and also the world names. I don't know. I've just forgotten them, and my brain's not remembering them again. They're just gone. But I think it's Dream Home Decorator. It's the Scandi-inspired one. So we're using a lot of that today, which is a pack that I use a lot in general. But that's because, that was a weird way to say in general. In general, because, it's what I know, and I'm from Scandinavia, so it's what I know, and it's what I feel comfortable with. I love decorating that style. Today's no exception, using a little bit of Home Chef Hustle, I think that's what it's called as well. Board games inspired by the fact that I'm going off to a summer house with family, and I actually looked up the weather, and it's gonna rain 5 out of 7 days. No, 4 out of 6 days that I'm there. So, not exactly. Well, it is summery, because that is Danish summer for you. But not exactly we're not gonna lie outside and read by the water or whatever. I wouldn't be doing that anyway, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually not very practical lying outside and reading if it's sunny, because I don't think it's very good for your eyes, right? Because the sun bounces off the pages in the books and it just kind of blinds you. I don't think it's actually good for you. And as a redhead, I make it a thing to not lie outside for no reason, because why would I? There's no point. So, because I don't tan, we don't deal with that. It's just, I turn lobster instead. It's fine. It just, I probably wouldn't be doing that anyway. But now I have an excuse to just be listen, I'm just gonna lie here on the couch, read my book, and you guys, you can talk to me when I feel ready to talk to you. No, I'm not gonna be antisocial, but that's what it's called. It is antisocial. Anyway. Oh, another thing with this house is that I really wanted to play around with platforms inside of the house too. So at least leading down to the kitchen. I like having the kitchen in on a lower level, I think. I don't know. It's been a thing for me. I like that. So I was trying to play around with, or I really like staircases indoors from like platforms. So not just when you have one step, you know your Sims can still, or like when there's one tick of level difference between the platforms, your Sims can still step down without a staircase. My new thing is that I really like when the stairs have at least 2 ticks of level difference. So like the stair, like there's just 2 steps on the staircase and you use them indoors. I don't know, it's these little things that I just really like. Now and then it'll be something that I'm super focused on for a little bit and then I'll move on to the next thing. Right now it's that. So I really like that. It's been like that for a little bit. So I wanted to do something with level difference as well. So the kitchen ended up being in this like little lowered on this lowered area in the room as well. But this is the parents' bedroom, by the way. They're overlooking the pool, but they also have the nicest view over the water outside. Because you know we are on the island, so there's a lot of ocean and some nice views, some nice lighting. Actually, a whole lot of light in this room because they also have a sunroof. I think there's like I used the island living, but floor glass inserts, whatever you want to call them. I also did that for the child's bedroom actually, and I believe there might be a piece of. I think there might be something in the kitchen as well, but it's not the island living glass things. It's just a glass texture, glass roof texture. But yeah, lots of light. Something I really enjoy. How do you say this? I love how the light looks in The Sims, especially with the reshade on. The lighting is just so nice. I can't remember when they updated that, but it's been a while. I think it was back in like 2018 or something. And the lighting is just so good, especially like midday, evening. See the lighting just coming in through the window right there. It's so nice. So especially in a little bit, like just look at it. It's so nice. I really like how it ended up looking in the screenshots as well. So I know that the glass inserts from Island Living, like that kind of light in a room gets a little bit weird at night, but I'm gonna choose to ignore it. It's fine. I'm desperately trying to sit still in my chair because she's making a lot of noises today, but also I can't sit still when I talk. It's a problem. But if you hear any weird noises, I'm sorry. I just can't. My chair is just, I should probably be sitting like a normal person. I do voiceover sitting with like, in case you want to know, like I talk with my hands first of all, but also usually I'll have both of my feet up on my chair. So like I'm sitting like, I'm not sitting like Gollum. I'm not sitting like that. But like, I'm sitting on one leg and I have the other one up as well. I'm basically like cradling one of my legs, like holding it while talking with my hands at the same time. My chair doesn't like it, so she ends up making noises. And I probably should just be sitting like a normal person because you wonder why I have spinal issues. Well, yeah, huge mystery, right? Anyway, my point was if you hear weird noises, it's just my chair. I'm gonna try to be better. Anyway, this is the child's bedroom, so I can't remember exactly what I did with this other than I wanted nature to be in there too, but in a more childish way compared to the rest of the house because it is a child's bedroom, so that makes sense. And I also remembered, so this dollhouse, it's from, wait, what is that? Happy Little Campers? Something like that. But it's for some reason much larger than the other dollhouses, and I already struggle using the dollhouses when like indoors because they're so big. Dollhouses is not really, I've never had one. Apparently they're supposed to be that big, but like what would I know? Because I've never had one. But I sized it down. It's still huge, but it's so cute though. I felt like I had to use it. It's not super outdoorsy. I think the one from Eco Lifestyle probably would have fit better with the theme, but it's just so cute. There's so many details to it. I had to use it. And then other than that, just making it naturey. So, but we're past the child's bedroom now. We're doing foliage, I suppose, landscaping. Also getting close to the end of the video. So I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover now. If you guys like this house, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, the tray files can be found over on my Patreon, which will be linked to in the description box down below, as well as in the pinned comment, where you can also find a link to my booktube channel. So if you like to read, definitely feel free to go check it out. But that is all I got for you guys today, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.